Defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing is Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Mahomes to throw it. Rolling to his right. Finding Kelsey. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Mahomes will throw. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes out to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First throw of overtime for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Allen. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Allen. Flush to his, and he's going to go down again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. time, he's able to split the uprights. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.